Following on from my previous video where I demonstrated the structure of this Google spreadsheet, I'm now going to add particular YouTube details to this one and then demonstrate how to upload the changes I've made to the Google description, possibly the title and tag properties through the agency of Integromat. That's why I name all my Integromat spreadsheets like that, begin them with Integro, because when you tap into the Integromat system you'll need to find a sheet in amongst all your other ones, so that's useful to know if you start it off with an easy identifier like that. To use this system you will have had to already have uploaded your YouTube videos to Google or YouTube. Your uploaded videos may or may not have a description or any tags. The only thing you really need is this, the video ID. Once you've got the video ID into this spreadsheet, when you go through Integromat, it will then update your video with whatever title you put in here, whatever tags you put in here, whatever text block you put in here. All that remains for this demonstration is for me to show you extracting the information from a YouTube video into this spreadsheet, which I'm only going to do video 1 while you're watching, then I'll put the rest in while you're on hold, if you like. This is Excel to Access Part 1. It's a good idea to make a copy of the title, although you don't actually need it, and then copy the title into here. And then what we do need is the video ID. And to get the video ID, I find you can either copy all of this, because you can't copy just a piece of it, it won't let you. Or if you want to copy just a piece of something, you can copy it out of the URL in the bar at the top here. You've got two ways to do that. So then we go back to Integro. Now if we go back to the YouTube video, we'll copy out the block of text. Now if we copy out the tags, quite interesting copying out the tags. Hold down the shift, press on the first tag, still with the shift held down, press on the last tag, then put your mouse somewhere in the box and then do Control Copy. And just to show you I've done that, if I come back up here, Control V, and there you are, you can see got the tags. So just paste them in here. The tags aren't showing in this formula, but you can add the tags in if you want. You just add a reference to this cell here, D2, so that would be comma D2, and now you've got the tabs showing there. This column should actually be made. I'm going to select Format Text Wrapping Wrap, so now you can see better what's appeared in there. Note the extras are showing the default, so we need to select the extras sheet, which is this one here. I've prepared some text. I'll paste that in. You don't have to show this question or presentation, you can put any text in you like, so I'm putting in that text there. Left the presentation alone. I've added this video is one of a set of videos, that's a link to the blog there. That cell's empty. It looks like it's full, but there's just overlapping text from the adjacent cells, and then that one's got the blog URL in there. These videos belong to a playlist, so there's one other feature of the text file here. You can add the playlist description and the playlist URL in there. So now I've added the playlist name and URL in here, and if we go to the YouTube update sheet, you can see that the playlist description is added there and playlist containing the video URL has been added there, and we've still got the concatenation of the tags on the end there. I'll enter the rest of the videos and show you the sheet when I've completed that. Right, I've added all of the other information for the YouTubes, and if we go to the update tag here and we take a look at what's appearing now in the description, that first one looks okay, but the second one and the third, all the others have got these question, presentation, blog in. So what do we want to go in here? This says there's a download zip file and the video is one of a set of videos on the blog here. Well, actually the zip file will be on the blog, so it might be an idea either just delete that bit altogether or just suggest that they can download a zip file on the blog. I think that's what I'll do. So I'll quickly change that in the extras table, which is here. Right, I've gone from what I had before to change that to read download DB file from the blog page. However, to get that to appear, there needs to be some text in that cell there. So I've just put an ellipsis of 3 dots in there to force it to display that text, and then the rest can remain the same. There's no need to delete that or put anything in there. That's an empty cell. Let's go and look at the YouTube update, make sure it looks okay. So now it says download the DB from the blog page. Video is one of a set of videos in this blog here. Maybe I should change that to see my blog here, but I'm not unhappy with that. The playlist appears now at the bottom here for each one. This one's still showing question presentation blog, so I just need to look at that. Going back to the extras tab, so we've got video number 6. It's correctly showing question presentation blog because these cells have got the reference to A7 in there. So I'll just delete that. And now if we go back to the update page and have a look at that last one, which is video 7. It was video 6, wasn't it, which is there. So now it just says problem facing Excel developers. Yep, I think that'll be fine. Now there is one problem when using Integromat, which I shortened to Integro up there. It will try and process all the videos in this list, and we've got some blank entries. I've made it possible to list 12 videos, but there's no point in processing this "you ate my cat food" again those numerous times. It's a waste of time, and you will also be using up your free access allocation on Integromat. So it'd be tempting to delete these rows, but I might need to add a few more videos in the future, so the best way is just to hide them. So go down to video 12, hide rows 8 to 13, and now we finish at row 7, and we just have one last little check, and that looks to me like that's ready to update. Now I'll open Integromat and call up this sheet, which is Integro Excel to access to. I'm now in Integromat, and these are scenarios I've already set up, and this might give you a little taster of what can be done. What we're going to do is use the Google Sheet to modify YouTube, but you can also use that same sheet with some additional pages to update Blogger, LinkedIn, Facebook, WordPress. I've already done that. So if you're interested, let me know, and I'll show you some more enhancements to that sheet. I'm going to show you how to create a new scenario, but before you can create a new scenario, you need to be logged into your Google account so that you can get access to your sheets and your YouTube. Click on this and right click. It says choose a module. I found the best way is to just type in here SHE, and then you've got Google Sheets comes up straight away, and you want to watch a sheet, which is that one. There's all these other things you can do, but in this case we just want to watch the sheet. It says watch a worksheet there. Then this pops up and it will ask you to select your Google account there, and it'll ask you which file you want. Notice earlier I said I start them all off with the word Integro so that I know they're for this purpose. Then you need to select the worksheet, which in this case is going to update YouTube. And as I hinted at earlier, you can have another sheet for updating WordPress, LinkedIn, Facebook. There's lots of things you can do. In the past I've set this to 10. I think I'll try 12 on this occasion because I've got 12 rows in the spreadsheet, if the 12 here includes the heading row or not. So I've still got a bit of learning to do, but it's not that important. I'm not going all the way to 12 anyway. Press OK. I've always entered 1 in here. I'm not sure exactly what to do, but that's always worked for me. Now we need to add the YouTube module. Again, type YouTube up there. We want to update a video, and notice how that's linked to the spreadsheet. So I'll bring that up there. We can select a category, the video ID. Now can you see that's already mapped straight away, lovely, for me to my Google Sheet. And that's the video ID, so we want video ID. Video title, again, there it is. We want it public. We're going to show advanced settings now. We're going to add a description, And again, it's mapped. There's the description. Now tags is a little complicated because you might have noticed the tags are comma separated. I contacted the Integro help and they were very helpful. They told me how to do this. You choose tags from here and then you choose split, and the tags gets dragged into the split there. I don't usually mess around with the rest of these. I just leave them as is. Let's press OK. Now over here you've got run once. I'm pressing run once and we've got the execution log running here, and it says here that the scenario run was completed. Now if we look at the spreadsheet, if you recall, we have the YouTube list here and we have this link already created to call up the video. So let's have a look and see what we've got. And we've got the original text which was in the spreadsheet there. We've got all the tags, and if we go to the extras page, on the extras page I put in download DB file, and the video is one of a set of videos on the blog here and the ellipsis there. So if we go again and look at the YouTube video, there's that text, there's the ellipsis. This video is one of a set of videos in this blog here, and there's a link to my website, Facebook group, subscribe on my YouTube channel. There's the name of the video and a link to the playlist, and there are the tags. So let's have a look at another one. Back to the YouTube list, we'll go to this one, how to move data from Excel to Access. Click on the link, how to move data from Excel to Access. It's added the playlist, duplicated the video description and URL there, which I'm told is a good tip to help you if other people sort of hijack your videos onto their channel. It gives the viewer a way of linking back to you if they want to. And I think that's about it.